This is what you call an extension ring. Let's look at some practical applications of this and how to use it. In the last video, we showed you how to use an extension ring. The importance of knocking the ears off of here and using these nuts as the backstop for this receptacle. In this video, we're going to show you what you can use if you have an overcrowded box. You can see where we could probably actually fit this receptacle here and it would be fine, but I feel like this box is just really crowded, and we're going to show you guys how to use an extension ring. It's actually really simple. You can just leave this box just like it is. You can see we have an open slot on this side and a closed slot here. We're going to slide this on our box, just go around the wire. It's really simple, watch. So here we go. We're just going to go up over the wire like this. There's the back screw of the box. We're going to slide that on and push forward, and we're done. So there's the finished product there, and all we got to do is tighten these screws. You can see those screws are easy to access, and we really don't have to be poking around the existing wires of the box all up here. This is code compliant and the proper thing to do. We're just going to use our 221 Wagos here. There we go. That's perfect there. Lock that down. And that's it. That's how you use a Wago. Now, my professional opinion on Wagos would be that they're great for DIY. A lot of professionals, they like them. To me, I think that a wire nut is superior. You make up a proper joint, you never have to worry about anything. But for DIY homeowners and stuff, it's impossible to make a bad joint on a Wago. They're designed, they're listed, they're tested for exactly what we did in this video, and based on all of their findings, they should never fail. Close that right there, and you can see it's a good joint. So here we made a beautiful joint for you, even Snoop Dogg would be proud of. This is just to show you the difference of a wire nut or a Wago. For me, there's more copper to copper contact. What's relevant for wire connections would be for really just the outer surface. And in this case, we got plenty of surface to surface contact here. Let's throw a wire nut on it. But you know, I don't like Wagos that much. I know that they are listed, they work and everything. Bag of wire nuts here, these commercial electric. I don't like them at all. Stay away from this particular bag of wire nuts. They're terrible. I would much rather use a Wago. And we did. Now, if we weren't at my house, I'd probably tape these connection points, but you can see this receptacle is going to be far away from anything in the box. We've even got the extension ring. Is it code to tape these? There's nothing in the code that says you must tape this. It's more of a workmanship thing, and for this video, we're not going to be doing it. For troubleshooting, it's a nightmare to go back behind somebody, and there's nothing wrong with the connection points we've made here. This will last a lifetime. All right, so there it is installed. Let's see if we have GFCI protection. After all, we are in a garage. Great. This is the receptacle that we installed live. Let's go over here and turn the GFCI on. Here we are here. Let's reset it. Come over here. Yes, it looks like we do have GFCI protection. We just reset the GFCI. This was off, now it's on. Let's go ahead and push the button. Beautiful. There you go, there's your extension ring, and we used Wagos to appease the fanboys. See you guys on the next one.